everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Gina and I make videos about houseplants and houseplant related content. And hello Nikki. I make videos every week, so you should hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. So it's kind of rare for Nikki to make an appearance in one of my videos. I know I've said in the past that the cats pretty much leave me alone, but this was kind of exciting. So I mentioned I make videos every week, and I've been thinking about maybe adding an extra video during the week. I'm wondering what you guys think about that. So I haven't totally made my mind up yet about that. And if I do, I'll probably start next year, something for the new year. So let me know what you think. It would probably be like a shorter type of video, maybe like just checking in with you guys, showing you what's new for that week, something like that. So let me know. So in today's video, I'm sharing with you my November favorites, and those are my favorite plants and planty things from the month of November. I have mostly plants this month, or for November, and there is one non-plant thing, but plant related. So we will get right into it. All right, so the first thing on my November favorites list is my pothos Cebu blue, and it is just a propagation, and this sits on right on my desk in front of the window, and I look at it every day and I'm just like really loving this propagation. And right here behind me, right here, is the mother plant, and she was just getting so long, she was touching the ground, so I chopped, these are her clippings, and look at all those new roots already growing. It's only, I think I did this last month, or maybe I did it at the end of October, and I have just been really enjoying her on my desk. She's almost like a little bouquet of flowers, only she's a beautiful Cebu blue pothos plant. And it's ready to be potted up, but I don't want to yet. I'm still enjoying her just in this little jar, and I just loving her. So she's the first on my November favorites list. All right, so for the additional favorites, we're gonna go to those plants. I don't know if you can hear it, but my neighbor, they are having their leaves blown. And I think my neighbor is moving. Well, I'm positive they're moving. They moved out, and they're gonna be putting their house up for sale. So we're gonna be getting some new neighbors, which is always, you always cross your fingers that any new neighbor that comes in is gonna be a good neighbor, so we'll see. They're right behind us, so keeping my fingers crossed. All right, so the next place we're gonna head to is my bedroom, and we're gonna look at some more of my favorites for November. All right, you guys, so here we are in my bedroom, and this is the next place where we're gonna find my next November favorites, and it's actually this entire shelf right here. So I just had this shelf installed recently, and all of these plants up here are my newest collection, my newest favorite genus, which is Tradescantias. So I'm very new to the Tradescantia genus, and I was at my local plant shop, and they had a Zebrina, and I was looking at it, and I just fell in love with it, with the shininess of the leaves. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So then I was looking at the rest of their plants, and they have this one section that is just all little 2 or 3 inch pots of just miniature versions of plants, and they had several different Tradescantias. They're cheap. I love them, so I added quite a few to my collection. So there isn't really one that is a favorite of mine. I kind of, well, actually there is one that's a little bit higher on my list of favorites, but I love them all equally, and I'll show you each one that I have. So the first one is so cute, and this is, I don't know the exact name of this variety, but it's just a really pretty green and white, stripy, kind of variegated Tradescantia. And it's already, this is new here. Some new growth here, and it's just so pretty. So that's the first one. So this next one here I found was also locally. It's not my plant shop that's right in town here. It's like maybe like 40 minutes north of me, but I still consider it a local plant shop. And look at this. So variety wise, I forget what they called it. It was like purple something. It's kind of like the Nanook, only I think the leaves are smaller, and it's just beautiful. So pretty. And I got this cute little pot at Target, this little kitty pot. So this next one I showed you guys in another video. And this is, so if I had to say like my favorite of these, this would probably be a little bit higher on the list. And this is my Tradescantia baby bunny bellies. And it's just, I love how it has these purple undersides, and they're so soft, and it's adorable. I absolutely love this one. This one I got on Etsy, and they're so cheap. It was like $6 for this plant. And then this next one I got right here in town at the flower bin, and this is a Nanook, I believe. It wasn't labeled, but I think pretty sure that's what it is. Gorgeous purple. So cute. And I'm getting some new growth already. And down here. Right there. So that's, I believe, Nanook. So now this one is a Zebrina, and I think maybe a red Zebrina. But again, it wasn't labeled, so I'm not sure exactly. But hopefully you can see how beautiful the shimmeriness of this plant. It's just, I just love it. So cute. And then last, another Zebrina. I think you can see the shimmeriness on this one more. So gorgeous. I think this is the green Zebrina. Just love it. So this is this entire collection of Tradescantia I'm counting as one on my my November favorites list, because I love them all, and I've just been so thrilled with all of them this past November, the past month. And I'm so excited. I have this shelf here now. I added some grow lights to it just to make sure it's getting enough light. And I think they just look so cute. I can't wait till they're all trailing. And I actually have 2 more. I've been doing a little bit of shopping lately. I have 2 more that I ordered from Etsy that are on the way. So I'm excited to share those with you guys when they get here. So the next thing on my November favorites list is, I don't know if you can see it right here, but I have started collecting crystals to like accent my plants. So I like this one I have up on the shelf. Isn't this gorgeous? And I think this is called a crystal tower. And this is like a rainbow, a pastel rainbow pattern. It's just beautiful. And I think they accent the plants just so perfectly. I just love it. So I got into these crystals because I was at an estate sale and they had these. Now this is a rose quartz rock stone. I'm not sure exactly. I'm not an expert on crystals and stones, but they had these. They had 2 of them. And I grabbed both of them and they were $2 each. So this one I just like sit on the shelf right by my plants. And like I said, I think these accent our plants just so prettily. It just gives it a little something extra. And I just love it. So these, well, this one, both of them, all of my crystals are on my favorites list for the month of November. And I do have another one I want to show you guys when we go to the next room, but so pretty. So that's it in this room. So now we're going to move to the other room for some more November favorites. All right, you guys, so here we are in front of my IKEA Millsbo cabinet where my next favorite plant is located. And this is my Syngonium Frosted Heart. And she is just growing like a weed. She's definitely not a weed. She's a beautiful house plant. And this plant has been in my IKEA Millsbo cabinet for quite a while now. And she really stood out to me when I found this ceramic pot at an estate sale and just fell in love with the color. And I think they just look so good together. And I've just been so happy with this plant. So that's why it's on my November favorites list. I just love it. And I even added some stones to this pot, which you probably can't really see very easily, but I think they look, just the whole combination just is so cute together. So that's my Syngonium Frosted Heart. So besides this plant, there is one other thing in here to show for my November favorites. And so pretty in here. I just love this plant so much. It's really starting to outgrow this cabinet, I think. I gotta figure out how I had this in here. Maybe like that. I think that's how it was. Okay, so there's one other thing I want to show you guys. And it's up here. All right, so up here is just another crystal I wanted to share with you guys. This beautiful pink quartz sphere. And you can see how it just, I think the crystals just kind of, they just enhance the whole look of your plants. They're just so beautiful. And here's the other rose quartz stone. I mentioned I had 2. I picked up 2. That's the other one. Just so beautiful. And I actually asked for some more stones or crystals for Christmas, so I'm excited to see if I get any new ones for Christmas, which I will share with you guys if I do. All right, on to the next November favorites. All right, so the next one we're gonna take a look at of my November favorites is this gorgeous Hoya obovata, and this is the variegated version. And it seems to have suddenly gotten really cloudy here. It was like, well, we had tons of sun and now it looks like it's gonna snow. Although I think it's too warm to snow, but. So getting back to our favorites here. So this beautiful plant, so look at that leaf. So when I first got this plant. I ordered it on Etsy, and it came in pretty poor shape. And I ended up having to cut up that little propagation already, and I turned it into 2 plants. Well, one of the plants didn't make it, but this one did. And it has just really just blossomed into this amazing mother plant. And this plant I got, I think it was back in like maybe February of this year, and it's just amazing me. I mean, it's still, even now, this late in the season, it's putting out some new growth. Got new leaves on the way. This is a new leaf. Just absolutely stunning. So that is why this one is definitely on my November favorites list. I just can't stop staring at it. Just so beautiful. All right, so I have one more favorite left, and I do need to go get it because it's a hanging plant and I can't easily set it here, so I need to get it and then show it to you guys right away. So I'm gonna go get that. So I literally saved the best for last. This is my favorite of my favorites. And this is my Hoya retusa. See all those blooms? This is why it's a favorite for this past November. It has been blooming for over a month. This was the very first bloom. One of these was the very first one to come out, and it's still here. This blooms so long. And it doesn't really seem to have a scent. But this just, so many blooms, and I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. And I love these like pom-poms, or even like firework starbursts. Oh, it's just so cool and beautiful. So that's Hoya retusa, and it is my favorite of my favorites for November 2022. So those have been all of my November 2022 favorites, and I hope you enjoyed seeing them. I just keep catching glimpses of my flag out here. We set it out for Pearl Harbor Day, which is what today is, while I'm filming this. So that's why you see this flag blowing in the wind. I'd love for you guys to let me know in the comments what your favorites have been this past November. I don't want it to always just be about me. I'd love to learn more about you guys and your plants, so let me know. Let's discuss it, and I'll meet you in the comments every single time. So that's going to be it for this video. I really, once again, hope you enjoyed seeing this video and all my favorites. And if you did, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, perhaps you might hit the subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.